Lots of my patients find it really helpful that they're talking to someone who can empathise because I have experienced hair loss as well. Losing hair is really miserable. I had a hair transplant. I try, therefore, to make it as easy as possible for my patients, to relax them and make them feel that this is something they don't need to be embarrassed or ashamed of, and that we're here to help them. Hey.
Are you ready, doctor?
I'm definitely ready for you.
I've been covering up my hair loss now for probably 4 years with combing it over from the sides.
You're running.
And it's getting to a stage now where I don't want to cover it up, and also it's easy to see that when I am covering it up that there isn't as much hair there now. I started to notice it just being thin, really, and then I'd say just gradually it's just got thinner and thinner. The areas that bother me the most, just behind this tuft of hair. I'd like to get this bit filled in, get some hair wax, just to keep it in place, really. In the environment I am with being a builder, if anything is easy to pick on, then it definitely will be. Bit of miracle grow on it.
You need more than a miracle to make that grow.
People will just generally say, "Come here, Baldy," or "The wind's blowing today, your toupee might blow off." Mr. Circle Lad.
He is the brunt of all the jokes.
I'm the only bald one in the team. If you opened up about it, then obviously it's a way for them to get at you more. So I suppose if you don't open up, it's one less thing that people have got to say about you that's maybe not so nice.
Wow! I can see right through into your head. There's nothing in there.
Wait till it's full up of air, though.
We take the rip out of Jamie every day, but we care. He's been really worried about his bald patch, and rightly so. He's not 30 yet. Outgoing boy like that, and all of a sudden you're losing your hair. It's not good.
Hey, how's work?
All right.
It's been 3 years of laughing it off and thinking that it'll just go away, and it hasn't. Just be nice for him to not have to worry about that and to be himself, how he used to be. Do you think you'll do it the same as you have it now, or will you do something different?
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
How much hair do you think I'm gonna have?
Loads.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, you right?
Hi, Abby. Nice to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Should we pop through?
Yeah, please.
Do come through.
Right, see you later.
See you later.
See ya. The last resort is getting a transplant, and hopefully that'll make me feel more confident and more happy.
Presumably you've told people that you haven't
Yeah,
done.
at work, and I've told my family and friends. The people at work were definitely the most challenging, mostly because probably the most honest.
Right.
There's no hairs or graces, they just say it purely how it is.
So we're going to do some drawing now. So we're going to do the design. That's it. So we need to be careful not to be bullied by where hair just happens to be at the moment, as you know, because you run the risk of putting too low a hairline in just because you happen to have the hairline of someone in his 20s now. You can build this up again and bring that hairline back into the sides here. We need to make sure that it's got a natural shape. What I don't want to do is do something that looks good now, but you're constantly having to chase because we've started something that commits you to other work.
Yeah.
This is really a big moment, and I'm glad he's doing it because it's worried him for so many years. You just hope that it will make a difference.
OK, should we do the haircut?
Yes, please.
All right, you've been looking forward to this.
Yeah. It's almost a relief coming to terms with I am bald, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I am quite excited, if not relieved, that I'm getting a transplant.
OK, here we go.
So while we're here, do you do my beard trim as well?
Could do. This is not going to show off my haircutting skills. I shave hair down because I want to be able to make the incisions as small as possible to make as little trauma as possible. So that sizing of the incisions is really important. If we can get them really small, I can get them closer together, I can fit more hair in. The plan will be taking the grafts from the back and sides of his head. I extract the hairs from the back by cutting each hair individually and extracting it with a little punch device.
Hello.
And we'll be placing them into the frontal third to recreate a hairline and recreate some volume in that frontal third of his scalp. So, Jamie, we're going to get the numbing bit done first. So, a little bit more on the other side.
It's much more softer.
Thank you.
Let me just put some padding over here.
Those first few grafts are quite telling because it tells me the texture of his skin, the length of the grafts. He's got quite low density at the back of his head. Some of our patients have a density of 70, 80, 90 follicular units per square centimetre. He has maybe 55. So the numbers of hairs at our disposal are lower than I would choose. So my challenge is going to be making sure I don't take too much hair from the back. I don't want to leave it looking patchy and thin where I've taken the hair from. It's going to test my skills of illusion. A hair transplant is always an illusion. It's always trying to make a small amount of hair look like a lot of hair. But with Jamie, that's going to be even more of a challenge. Beautiful grafts coming out.
Yay.
Look really lovely. We've got a really good number of multiples, which is great. And we've got a few extras for me to make at the end as well, so I can do all that fine-tuning. So, good numbers.
Do you have a sandwich?
Yeah, please.
So we've got 1,800 grafts, and then the final stage of the day will be the placement of the grafts, where he's got, at the moment, a lot of hair combed over to the middle to cover it. We're going to add that volume and bulk back to the front of his scalp and to frame his face again. How's the side here?
Yeah.
The grafts are going in very nicely, Jamie. The skin's behaving nicely. You can see where we've been.
Yeah. Oh my God. The hairline. There'll be no more having to do a double comb over.
That's the plan. Well done, you've done
Thank you
brilliantly.
so much, thank you.
Welcome. Well done, everyone. As a guy who's spent the last 3 or 4 years covering his hair up and thinking about it constantly, and in an environment where it was very much open to banter with his work colleagues, that's going to be life-changing for him. I mean, it'll just lift this weight off his shoulders.
What do you think?
I think you can visualise it, especially because you can see that hairline.
It blends in now where I do want to have.
Before
Yeah.
it was a gap, wasn't it? And now
I'm going to have
you
the
can
new
see-
Action Man hair all the way across. I know there's quite a long wait before the grafts are going to grow and stuff, and it might look worse before it gets better, but I can sort of visualise the end results. I think it's a step in the right direction, and I'm just so relieved that I'm moving forward now.